All right, look, we all know that kids struggle with geography. I spent 21 years trying to explain to kids that Jamestown's in Chautauqua County, and Chautauqua County is within New York State, which is one of the 50 states of the United States, only to be asked, you know what? How long does it take to drive to Hawaii? My response was that it depended upon the size of the ramp, and that typically generated just a few precious smiles. So, then, exactly how do we go about teaching geographical literacy to our young charges? I would advise against memorization of towns and states and capitals. No one needs that kind of stress, leading to ultimate failure. Instead of providing all the answers, why don't you turn the tables on your kids and use an inquiry-based method in which you provide a few resources that allows your students to draw conclusions. Kids will be best served if they know the 3 I's of an area: its interactions, its interconnectedness, and the implications of living there. So, what exactly might an inquiry-based lesson for geography look like, you might ask? Or maybe you're just a passive viewer and you're waiting for me to tell you. Either way, you're in luck. Here's an example. When studying an ancient civilization such as, the Nile River civilization, provide the kids with some photographs, some maps, some weather data for the area. Then, ask them to explain where the area is on the globe, a geography lesson. What it would be like to live there, a climate lesson. What the positives to living in the area might be. What are the negatives to living in the area? There you have your analysis. Have students consider how people who live there have to change or adapt their environment. They have to change their culture. Or how would they have to adapt the area to their lifestyle, which would be a technology question. Finally, ask them if the people living in the area could survive without outside contact, and why or why not. Basic interconnectedness or scarcity question. In this simple example, kids will have the opportunity to be the historian. They get to dig for data. They get to analyze the documents, and they create thoughtful responses. Will all their answers be correct? Absolutely not. But please understand that historians are people who guess for a living. Recall that Thomas Jefferson sent Lewis and Clark out west to try to discover dinosaurs and woolly mammoths. And people consider him to be a pretty smart guy. It's our acquisition of more evidence to solve our own questions that teaches us, not someone who dictates those answers to a disengaged audience. As a bonus, by using these inquiry-based models, you've touched on several enduring issues, the new buzzword for important social studies concepts that kids have to write about in an essay in their global exam in grade 10. Enduring issues are concepts such as conflict, cooperation, power, inequality, innovation, interconnectedness, ideas and belief systems, environmental impact, and scarcity. So, every time you mention or point out one of these terms in your class, a puppy gets a hug from a loving child. So please, use these terms. Make sure that the kids can use these terms and point out examples in every unit that you do. In summary, when teaching social studies, please don't think that you need to give kids the answers to memorize. Instead, find the tools that will allow them the opportunity to do this on their own. Let them dig, let them research, let them analyze, let them create, and let them think. Let them do history. Let them provide evidence and proof that the enduring issues play a role in each unit. And by all means, please show them a map to provide evidence that a drive to Hawaii would require quite a large ramp indeed. For Coach's Corner, this is Jeff Kresge. Thank you very much.